Hello everyone, this is Mike at the Iron Mike 123 YouTube channel. This is Canadian Earthquake Report, October 10th, 2012. And as I'll scroll down here, first we'll do a little see what's going on. Take a look at our map. We'll see that we've had quite a few earthquakes in Canada in the last month. And these are earthquakes point 1, and up. As we can see, we've had a lot on the coast, the west coast of British Columbia, and also a lot over in Quebec and Ontario. And yeah, it's been quite active in the last month, and in particularly in the last week. We've had a lot of smaller earthquakes. We have a bit of a swarm going on here around Vancouver Island, and that come out of Washington. It started down there and it worked its way up, and this is the remnants of the end of that. We'll go to the map, or to the listings, and as you can see, I'll give you some parameters here. This is basically a little bit shy of the last month, because it's the 15th. And then we'll go to a magnitude 1.5 and greater. And right about here is where we start. You can see back east we've had a 4.5, and this was today. Of course, then you go to the Sandspit and Port Hardy area, and you'll see they've had a 3.5. This is back on the 8th. Another 2.6. Norman Wells had a 3.8, and then Port Hardy again, 2.9, 2.8. Kamloops had a 1.6, and there's been a few up in that area too, smaller ones I've noticed throughout the last weeks. We also have some more in Port Hardy. It continues. This is this small swarm, and you'll see back here it's on the 5th, and it goes down the 3rd. Port Hardy was shaken then also. Point Renfrew, Seattle, of course, because that's southern. Haines, I've also had quite a few. This is back east. We've had a couple of 2s. Port Hardy again at a 3.1 on the 3rd. I'm just going to scroll down and let you look at them here. Port Hardy, Gold River, Sandspit, St. Remy, back east, Fort Simpson, Clyde River. It goes on and on. You'll see we've had a pretty busy time. Another swarm here on the 21st. All outside Port Hardy off the coast, Tofino and Masset. So then we'll give thanks to National EarthquakesCanada.com for this information, and we'll go to another one here now. This is Pacific Northwest Seismic Network, and we thanks for their use of their map. And as you can see, the swarm started. It was down in here, slowly graduated up in through BC. They've had a couple on the coast, which are fairly significant, at a 4.2 back on the 29th of September. The depth of 6.2. Here's another one, 4.3, the 3rd of October, and a depth of 6.2 miles. So it's been a little busy. I see things are picking up a bit. Lots of volcanoes, new volcanoes going off lately. And if we carry on, we'll go over to the side here, take a look, see what they've had in their depths. See, most of them here are fairly mild, just the offshore ones that are fairly substantial. There you go. Yeah, 4.2. That was off the coast here. We also have this one right here, and it shows up as 0 kilometers deep, and that was a 3.3. And 0 kilometers deep. That's no good, because basically that's right on the surface, and means whatever's happening is pretty well made it to the top. So as it's fracturing right close to the top now. So there's been a report put out here recently talking about our earthquake plates on the west coast, and they're saying they're slipping slowly, which is not really normal. Just small quakes all the way through as they slip past each other, and normally they bind a bit and you'll get a snapping, but not in this case. All the plates seem to be slipping and going by each other, which is good, but somewhere else the pressure is going to build, and they are going to snap there. Okay, now we're going to go to the seismic monitor, and this is going to show you our earthquakes all around. This is IRIS, seismic, last 30 days in the North Pacific. So in the last 30 days we've had, we've had almost a 6 here a couple of days ago in the Gulf of California, Southern California 4.2, carry on the Gulf of California is all 4s, Japan region 4.6, Gulf of California 5, Eastern Japan there has got almost a 5 at a 4.9. So yeah, quite a bit of going around here. This is another one that makes me wonder what's going on in this Gulf of California, one at 1 kilometer depth. That's really, really shallow. That means everything's getting quite broke up. So I'll just carry on here and I'll show you all the rest. I'm not going to read them off, it just takes way too long. And basically we've been sitting between 6.9 and 4s, and these are everything from 4 and up. So I'm not going to show you any of the smaller ones. But we've had a lot. Quite a few. Northern Pacific Ocean 5.4 back on the 30th of September, and pretty deep at 35 kilometers. Here we go. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. 6.9 back on the 26th. Baja, Mexico had a small swarm there back on the 26th and 25th. Philippine Islands have been very active lately. We'll carry on. We're getting closer to the bottom. And in this 30 days on the northern end here, we'll find that we've had 145 earthquakes of a 0.4 and better, which is not world, it's simply North Pacific. So that's a lot of earthquakes. Things seems to be stepping up a little bit. Okay, so this has been your update for October 15th or October 10th, 2012. And I've been really busy lately, that's why I've missed a few, but I'm back on it, and we'll start putting out some more earthquake reports a little more frequently. Okay, thank you. Talk to you all soon. Bye. Love you.